Yo, 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 what's going on out there, Fight War? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one is on a Hall of Fame and Tim Bradley, the two-division world champion. We all know Tim Bradley was one of the, toughest competitors in boxing. Then we have two future Hall of Famers in turns, T-Boy Crawford, the three-division world champ, the former undisputed world champ, and the current WBO welterweight world champ. Then we have Errol the True Spence Jr., the king of the welterweight division, the WBC, the IBF, and the Super WBA unified world champ. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, if y'all haven't known, Errol Spencer Turnbull Crawford has been made and is going down July the 29th. But what I want Errol Spencer to do is reach out to Tim Bradley and tell him, fuck your apology. Yeah, I want Errol Spence to reach out to Tim Bradley and tell him to take that apology and shove it up his ass, all the way up his ass. You understand what I'm saying? Tim Bradley has came out. He's trying to apologize to Errol Spence, talking about, he didn't mean no harm from all the disrespect that he was saying, calling him a duck, calling him scared, you know what I'm saying he never wanted to fight Crawford. I'm talking about disrespecting Errol Spence to the utmost. You know what I'm saying? To the utmost, bro. For no apparent reason. For no apparent reason. You feel me? Him as a fighter understands how this business works. But Errol Spence, he had his goals and his plans on what he wanted to do. And Tim Bradley just totally overlooked that. You feel me? He just totally overlooked that. But this the same man that came out his mouth and said, oh, don't let the nobody else control your career. You have to do what you got. You have to do what's best for your career. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that, because at the end of the day, it's you inside that square circle. But he criticized Errol Spence up and down, all around, left and right, telling Errol Spence what he should do, what he need to do. You understand what I'm saying? Shitting on that man like he was ducking Terrence Crawford, like he was afraid of Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford is his homeboy and because Terrence Crawford whooped his ass in the sparring match. Yeah, Terrence Crawford whooped your ass in the sparring match, not Errol Spence, homie. He showed you that if you would have ever fought him in a real fight, that he would have whooped your ass, Tim Bradley, not Errol Spence. And you wanted to be friend Crawford after that, and you ain't want no smoke with Crawford. You understand? Oh, that's my little brother, man. He did. Yeah, I bet he is your little brother once he whoop your bald head ass. I bet he is. Coming in off the streets. You feel me? So when it comes to Turnbull Crawford, man, he even used to say it out his own mouth, and then he'd contradict himself that Errol Spence wasn't ducking him. Errol Spence is not afraid of him. It's the politics and the business that be. But even Bud Crawford knew what Errol Spence was on, bro. He knew it. But he used that shit to try to build his career off of it and take the thunder away from Errol Spence and put it on himself, making it as if Errol Spence didn't want no smoke with him and as if he was ducking him, and that the PBC boards was all just, they were just, using him as an outcast and things of that nature, when in all reality, PBC was doing the same shit that Top Rank was doing. The only difference was Top Rank didn't have the welterweights over there, so Terrence Crawford had to wait. Period. PBC had a goal, and they had, they plans set in place, and they didn't stop until they finished their plans and went out there and did what they had to do to make PBC a stronger, commodity. You feel me? Made sure that they put everything on the table, made all the big fights happen over there, so they can keep their machine well-oiled, like Top Rank got their machine well-oiled. You know what I'm saying? And now that this fight has been made, I ain't gonna say has been made, you see a lot of people changing their tones now. A lot of people. But nobody is giving Errol Spence the respect and the credit that he really deserves. You feel me? They're really not. The man stayed out the ring for a year and some change. A year and some change. To make this fight come to fruition for us, the fans. You know what I mean? And they don't commend that. They just say, oh, well, man, it's about time. Terrence Crawford, how you feel after all this time of waiting and you wanted to, like, man, stop it. Stop it. Like, y'all ain't heard Buzz say, oh, I want Manny Pacquiao. Or like y'all ain't heard Buzz say, oh, the fight's happening at the right time. Or I ain't accepting this, and, if it ain't 50-50, then there's no fight. You know what I mean? Like, y'all heard him say a lot of things. I don't want Errol Spence after the car crash because if I kick his ass and they go say he was injured. Oh, the fight is past me. I don't want to talk about that fight no more. It's over and done. Don't talk to me. What? Come on now. But they want to hold Errol Spence accountable for everything and don't hold Bud Crawford accountable for nothing. You know? But the fight is here. The fight is here. And I'm loving it like everybody else is loving it. But Tim Bradley, when he said Andre Ward came out and pressed him, said, I want my apology, Tim. You said I was delusional and crazy for saying that this fight would take place. Tim Bradley, man, listen. He wanted to say, oh, man, you know what? I was just trying to pump a fire up under Errol Spence to make the fight happen. I knew he wasn't scared. I knew he wasn't ducking. But, you know, I had to push the line. Somebody had to do it, you know, to make the fight happen. So, you know, I went out on the limb and I said some things that wasn't true. You know, this and that. Nah, bro, nah. Don't try to cover it up now. Stand on 10 toes. Continue to hate. Right? Keep that same energy. Because Errol Spence ain't going to look at you no different. He ain't going to turn around and say, oh, man, you know what? You know what, Tim Bradley, I feel you, bro. Yeah, you know what? You right, man. You did the right thing, man, to say all those negative things about me, disrespect me all on ESPN where millions of people is watching, saying that I'm ducking Terrence Bud Crawford. I'm afraid, right? Because I'm going to get knocked out. I don't want to get knocked out. Terrence Crawford going to demolish me. I'm not this. I'm not that. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Then to turn around and man, get out of here. Errol going to keep that same energy. Man, don't talk to me about no damn Tim Bradley. He said what he said. Fuck him. He ducked me. You know what I'm saying? He ducked me when the WBC ordered him to fight me. And what'd he say? Come on now. Errol Spence a payday? Errol Spence was a payday? Come on now, man. Come on now. I'll fight anybody, guys. You know me. I'll fight anybody. But why you ain't fight Errol Spence? If you would fight anybody, Tim, how come you didn't fight Errol Spence? You know what I'm saying? Stop the bull cap, bro. Cut it out. Enough of the cap. No, just stop the cap. Period. Ain't nobody buying that shit. We know you was hating on Errol Spence for Terrence Crawford. We know you was D-riding Terrence Crawford all the way to the end. We know the reason why. You know what I'm saying? We know the reason why. You got in that ring with him. He whooped your ass. You was amazed about how this kid was so little and your big cocky big head ass was in the ring and he was doing what he wanted to do with you. You feel me? Terrence Crawford mopped the floor with your ass in that sparring session so much you was trying to sign the kid after that. Hey, Cam, y'all better do something with this guy, man. I'll take him off your hands. Yeah, you see how good Terrence Crawford was against you. Now imagine if you would have got to know Errol Spence. I repeat, imagine if you would have got to know Errol Spence. He'd have did your ass worse than Ruslan Provodnikov. Yeah, EJ would have did you worse than Ruslan Provodnikov. You would have retired after that Errol Spence fight back then when that boy was hungry. You would have retired, bro. He would have demolished you and knocked your ass out. And I put money on it. You feel me? I put money on Errol Spence would have knocked Tim Bradley out back then when he was on that run trying to get the big names, bro. Because he was determined, hungry, and wasn't taking no for an answer. And he's still that same Errol Spence right now. And Terrence Crawford go find out. You understand? And he go find out the hard way. Period, fam. EJ, tell Terrence Crawford to take his ass on. Go back to ESPN. Get ready to watch this fight July 29th. After you whoop Terrence Crawford's ass, give you all your credit and your just due. Make him eat every fucking word that he said, bro. Make him eat every word. Straight like that, King. Terrence Crawford, good luck to you. You gonna need it. EJ, go snatch that scrap and become undisputed and shine on these haters. Straight like that.